Whoa. stream is starting. The Captain Coder at the helm. Bean water is ready. Today we will learn a lot. He loves the questions, he loves to sing. Join our Discord and follow him.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. Hope you have a beautiful day. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Hero Fox, I love me too. I love me too. Thank you so much for reading the tags. Hero Fox points. Add Hero Fox 17 bonus points just for you. Just for loving me. I love me too. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. It's so wonderful to see all you wonderful, beautiful people out there in the world. Any day I can wake up and code is a beautiful day. Today is no different. Corfless, congratulations on your first. Got it. Fastest Corfless. Fastest Corfless at the Academy, folks. We got the fastest Corfless at the Academy. We also got the incredible Code Monk. Code Monk, I'm so glad you're here again. I love having you. Mr. Natural, welcome back. Hero Fox, it's great to have you here with us. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Siler Atomic, how's your game coming along? Practical NPC, holy cannoli, what a champ, folks. If you guys don't know Practical NPC, I need a practical command. Practical, where's that link to that Kickstarter? Practical, send us the link. I need the link to your Kickstarter. Practical is making the world's best platformer. I can't wait for it. Holy guac, that's right. Practical, send me that link so I can show it on my stream. Practical NPC is creating the world's best precision platformer. If you guys don't know Practical NPC, incredible. The page isn't up yet, but isn't there like a wish list button I can click? Memory Kickstarter. You can click a button. You still gotta get people to click that button. Where's the Memory Kickstarter? Show Memory Kickstarter. There's a button for it. Thank you. Folks, come over here. Click the let me know. Click the notify me on launch. You want to know when this is launching, because you know when it's launching? It's launching this week. I think it's like on Saturday, right? Launches on Saturday. Practical. How was your stream, by the way? You gotta let us know. Kovalak, it's also great to have you. Fix it 42. I'm glad you're here with us on this beautiful day. Code Rad, wonderful to have you here. Dram, you know I love you, my friend.
Oh, I got that fix.
That dopamine, yeah. Thank you for the dopamine. I appreciate it. Proton, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Proton, welcome back to the stream. Practical. How are things over here? I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. I don't know when the last time you saw us here. Paxos is the page. This Friday it comes out. I can't believe it's coming out. The Kickstarter. Look, we gotta make this Kickstarter happen because I need this game, folks. You guys might have seen me do it on stream recently, but Practical, thank you. I hope I didn't miss any hat redeems, because I always miss them. I've been missing them lately, so I'm sorry if I missed some hat redeems. These are going wonderful. We are working on a Pac-Man inspired game. What are we doing? So let me show you what we got so far. Here's what we got so far. I think it looks like we might have an error. Hang on, this is red. It should be okay. This is one of them fake errors that VS Code, because I did a pull. All right, so we're working on a Pac-Man inspired game. This is Capman. We don't get destroyed by the ghost just yet. We've been working on the AI. So these two guys up here. Well, look. So anyway, this is our Pac-Man inspired game. We're doing Capman. You'll notice we got ourselves this little cap here. This is the Capman. And then up here we have Baldies. Instead of ghost, we got Baldies. The Baldies want the caps to hide their baldness. BK, welcome back to stream. The Noobtacular, Noob-tacular. Thank you for following me. You know it's the Noob-tacular, and you followed. Thank you for following me. Thank you for being here. So we did some pixel art with these guys. These are our ghosts. These are our enemies. These are enemies. We're working on the enemy AI right now. One thing I'd like to do, this looks interesting. It's going to be super fun. Proton with another follow. Proton followed again. That means you unfollowed, but I love you just the way you clicked follow. The Proton, thank you for the follow. It's going really well. It's growing well. Proton, thank you for unfollowing and refollowing. You know I love you, my friend. You know I love you. I hope you've been well. Proton, your some of your stuff is so cool. You still working on some Amiga stuff? Did you get? I know you. Proton, I watched that video you sent the other day. I need you to tell me. I can't figure out how to run this thing real quick. Proton, I want to run this. How do I run this program? You sent me a program. Is this a C64 program? Tell me, because I know you've been working on Amiga stuff. How do I run this thing? How do I run it? It's okay. Okay. He's been playing with Blender lately. Very cool. Who? Proton's been playing with Blender? OpenVice. Okay. But is it a C64 game? That's all I'm asking. Smab, it's great to see. I think you said it needed Vice, which is a tiny. Yeah, I have Vice. I just want to know. You just drag it in. All right, let's see here. Vice. Oh, maybe I don't have Vice. That's what's going on. I swear, didn't I have Vice on here? I smell a virus coming if you click that. No. PRG stands for pretty real game. You know, it's a pretty real game file. PRG. What happened to Vice? I used to have Vice on here. What's going on? Okay. We'll take a look at it later. I know I have this. Something weird's going on here. All right, we'll have to figure out what's going on with it later. OpenVice. Okay, so there is a thing I have to do to make that work. I don't know where Vice went. It used to be on my taskbar. All right, we'll deal with it later. Okay, so I did implement a very basic Pathfinder. Vice is in x64. Interesting. I don't know why I've lost it. Let me take a look here. Using Gamma, are you doing it all on your own? This is essentially all on my own. I'm using Raylib to render. Everything else is all on my own. Yeah, so we have been having fun with it. We've been having a lot of fun with it. There's 2 AI behaviors right now. Well, there's 3, but you're only seeing 2. We have, let me reload this window. I was working on my laptop last night. Let's reload this here. Let's show what you got. Let's show you what I got so far. And I'm gonna look for Vice real quick. I swear. I don't know what I did with it. I'm gonna have to re-download it or something. Okay. So we have the random AI behavior. This one's not being used, but this one just says randomly select a direction to move that is not in the opposite direction of which I'm facing. So it says find all the directions that I'm not moving. We wrote a target tile one as well. So the way target tile works is a little bit different than traditional Pac-Man. I do a breadth first search. So we have a tile that we're trying to get to. So we have a target tile. And basically we say, okay, well, from where I am, from the position I am currently in, this line here, maybe we should pull this out a little bit. It's a little bit long to read here. And these wares could be combined. Hang on. Let's combine these wares here. This will be a little bit easier to read, I think, if we combine the wares. So we're saying we can make a move if it isn't the opposite, so the enemies cannot turn around. The enemies cannot turn around. And on our board, we can't go into walls. Okay, so we also don't go into walls. I missed one. And it is a position on the board. So this isn't quite done yet. I am using Raylib for rendering. That's right. Oni Scythe, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know where I put it, Proton. That's exactly where I looked, and maybe I deleted it or something. I honestly am not sure where I put it. It makes no sense to me why it's not showing up anymore. It must have got moved. Okay. I'm going to try not to get too distracted. All right, so these are our options. These are the directions we can move. Like if we could choose, these are the directions that we can choose from. So this is saying get all of the directions. If it's off, we can't move there. If we can't turn around, we can't go through walls, and we can't walk off the board. I'm going to do something special with this one because it turns out this one's a little bit different. Negated, opposite. I hate it when I hate when we have negate options like this. I normally write it's not opposite. What Smab, this is driving me nuts. I want this to have the filter. So I want this one. The skip where. I think I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna write skip where. This is exact. So I was in this ridiculous hole thinking skip while was a skip where, and I was going like, what the heck is going on? This is insane, because I did exactly that, and then I realized I needed the negated part of it. Well, I didn't realize I needed the negated. I thought I could do a skip where, but it was a skip while, and then it was missing some stuff because skip while only removes things at the beginning, which makes sense. It makes sense. I read the comment, and I was just doing it wrong. But yeah, I hated this. It would be so much nicer to do where, which is what I originally had. Anyway, if there are no options left, we just keep going the direction we're going. If there's one option left, we choose that option. All right. Skip where is there a where not? I know, but there is no where not. There is no where not. Yeah, but okay. Thank you. Where not? Yeah, that's what I want. I might just add it. I might just write it because it's not that hard to write, I think. But then I have to write it. Anyway, this was driving me nuts last night because my AI was doing really weird things. It's just one line. It should be pretty easy to add. Let's do it. Let's write an extension method here for it. Okay, so then we just do, and I think there's definitely a better way to do it. Oh, hey, yo, Rimmer over on YouTube. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. So, ahoy, Senyin, welcome back as well. It's wonderful to see you on this beautiful day. So, we just do a breadth first search. And then I got myself into this is where I discovered all the nastiness I was doing. I need to refactor this, but we do a breadth first search trying to find the tile. If we can't find it, we just choose a random move right now. This isn't what I want to do. I want to do a select nearest. Instead, there's a few things I need to do. Select nearest. So what's happening right now, if we go and run this, I have two AIs that I'm using. One of them, there's three AIs actually. All right, so I believe this guy is using a follow. No. This guy is using a follow target player position. All right, so this guy's using target player position. This guy is target 4 in front of player position. So, and I want to add a visualization to it. So this guy is actually targeting this tile because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's actually not quite that position, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's actually targeting this tile here. And this guy's targeting Pac-Man's tile. This guy is targeting this tile. And this guy is targeting this tile right now. So that's what, so this guy is trying to move towards this tile. This guy's trying to move towards that tile. This guy's trying to move wherever the player is. And then this guy is trying to move wherever, 4 in front of Pac-Man. So those are using, these two are implementing, I believe this is Blinky's behavior. And then this one, I forget what it's called, but in the in Japanese version, it's called the ambusher. The ambusher. Those are the two strategies we're using. There's some bugs. There's some bugs in it. So one thing, let me show you. You'll notice I'm getting a no path found here. And I need to, this is why I'm saying I need to, rather than selecting a random move, we want to select the nearest tile. We want to do something smart. So the guy that can't get to Pac-Man just starts randomly wandering. This guy is just like, oh, I don't know how to get here because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no path in here. So this guy just starts doing a random walk. This guy's just going to be doing a random walk. He's over here just randomly doing stuff. This guy continues to try and get to Pac-Man's tile. But there's a guy over here that's just randomly walking this one. Because you'll notice going like, I can't find it, I can't find it, I can't find it, I can't figure out how to get there. So he just randomly picks it. So one thing I want to do is say, find the nearest tile that I can get to this position. So he'll probably end up targeting something like here, here, or here. So we're gonna end up doing, as we're scanning, doing probably a Manhattan distance and saying whichever Manhattan distance is smallest, that's our target tile. So that way we're not just randomly wandering. I'm not sure in the original Pac-Man what the implementation is. Did I get a Manhattan? That's right, Dramox. The exclamation boy hat apparently doesn't work in the middle. Doesn't work in the middle, but you can, if you want a hat, feel free to go for it. The other bug or thing that I have going on right now is if Pac-Man is here, technically the place where Pac-Man is going is right here, but the current position that this guy is trying to find is over here. And again, because it's not on the board, it's going to say no path found, whereas we should actually be trying to target this space here. So there's a wraparound that I need to apply to the target tile behavior as well. So the target tile right now is going off the screen. This one feels like it's going to be pretty easy to do. The one inside feels like it's going to be not hard, but a little bit more thought has to be put into the one that lets us target inside like this. The ghost shouldn't be too smart. Fix it 42. We're trying to get the ghosts using the I'm going to start with the AI from the original Pac-Man, then we're going to add in some of our own AI behaviors to them for our own purposes. But that's what we have so far. So we have target tile. These are the different AIs we currently have. Not smart. Not that many. Faraday, great to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Marshall, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get a hat on this stack. Thank you for the hat. Thank you for the hat. My head was getting cold. It's about time someone got one in there. Marshall, welcome back to the stream. Faraday, hope you're having a beautiful day. Just got back to my queue, so I didn't hear all that. That's okay, fix it. That's okay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But that's what we got so far. I want to write, so we're going to add in a target tile behavior here to get this in. All right, so these are the tests that we currently have. The tests that we currently have for the pathfinding. So we're saying if we're starting here and our target is here, make sure that we go to the right. We want to make sure that we go to the right. Wraparounds check if Catman is in the middle row where he can actually wrap around the board. Code Monk, I don't quite understand your point. Haven't been able to catch your stream in a while. No worries, Faraday. I'm glad you could make it today, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Are you on the same account? I was pretty sure I recognize your name. Are you on a new account? It's saying that this is the first. Faraday, I know you. But this is why it's super surprised because I know you've been here before. It says you're a first-time chatter. Very weird. Very weird. Nice try, Mr. Natural. Nice try. List of the commands are down below. I put Vice download instructions above. Actually, I put them into the question. I think I know how to do it. Thank you. Thank you, Proton.
Got that fix.
Thank you for the dopamine. We got it. Thank you for the dopamine. I don't know. Today might be one of those crazy days. Ramos, thank you for the dopamine. We got to get it going. Yeah, I don't know. Today might be a weird day. Thank you for the dopamine, though. All right, so what I want to do is I want to add in you know what? This is interesting. I'm the only Faraday. That's what I thought. I thought maybe, it is Happy Valentine's Day. Kovalaki, it's true. It's beautiful and true. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. The day where we celebrate something, I don't know, but sometimes it involves chocolate and sometimes it doesn't. Who knows? I can be Faraday as well. You could be. Proton's a dopamine addict. I think we're all kind of a dopamine addict. So this is the target tile behavior. I believe the target tile behavior will actually have us wrap around. Let's do that real quick. Let's write a test here for our wrap around. I'm pretty sure if we have a hole, no, this isn't gonna work. Our target tile, if we have a hole, all right, so this is a wrap around here. If we have a hole here, and I have my player here, and my target here, let's build a tunnel. Okay. We should, if we're going, let's say we're going up, we should choose to go left. If this is our setup, we shouldn't, and we're going up to start, we should choose to go left after this. So I believe this test is going to fail. Marshall, I love me too. Drool over on YouTube, wonderful to have you here. Happy Valentine's Day indeed. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Welcome to the crew. Javasaurus X, you need flowers ASAP. Look, sometimes you have to get your own flowers. I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes we have to find our own flowers. I hope, Proton, you know I love you, my friend. You know I love you. All right, so I was pretty sure this one's gonna pass. Okay, so this one doesn't pass, so we don't find a path around, and it's because in our shortest path.
I got that fix.
Oh yeah, we got that fix. We don't consider the wraparound here. So we just get the directions, we take a step. Our step needs to wrap around the board. So this is really, really interesting. I'm considering adding another one. Thank you for the dopamine. Oh yeah, that fix. Got to get that fix. It's my favorite one. Pagorli, I think, is the one who took that one. Is this pure C# for Pac-Man? Faraday, this is pure This is pure Capman. Pure Capman. Look, Namco, stay out of my business. This is not Pac-Man. This is the Capman. It's the Capman. Scooby-Dooby-Dot, Scooby-Dooby-Bee, Scooby-Dooby-Dot. All right, I'll stop Scap. It's not the Scatman, it's the Catman. It's the pure Hatman. Correct. Hero Fox, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get a hat added to this stack, my friend. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for the hat. I appreciate you being here, everybody. Okay. All right. Faraday with the hat redeemed. Let's go. Let's get another hat on this stack. I heard Pagorli. That's right. That's right. That's my favorite emote on Twitch. I'm pretty sure, Practical. That one or this one. This one's one of my favorite ones. This combination here might be my favorite. If we looked at my streamer like uses, it's probably this one that I use all the time. But the Pagorli one's pretty good. The Pagorli one, oh man, it's so good. So this step here doesn't wrap us around the board. An easy-ish fix is, I believe, to do board.wrap tile. So now we should actually wrap around the board. This contains can go away. I'm going to leave it there, but this wrap around the board should wrap us. I think this will fix this. And see if it breaks anything else. We have these other tests here. There we go. So now we'll wrap around the board. What about the Pagorli emote? It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Also, Moonray, welcome back to the stream. I saw you on the platform formerly known as Twitter the other day. Someone was saying, I wish I could pull this up. The tweet was, stop trying to use things that aren't JSON for your config files. JSON is just like a well-known format. You should use it for everything. And I just love your response was like, no. I don't remember exactly what your response was, but it's like, no, you're wrong. No, nothing added. I was like, I'm with Moonray Murray on this one. I know my feeling on it is like, yeah, you're probably right. For most cases, JSON is fine. But why would the tweet was about stop trying, we don't need better config. Use exactly my whole thing, and that's like, well, you could use anything you want. I know JSON is bad when I got 5 GB trace files. Oh man, I'm not saying don't use JSON. I'm just saying, sometimes in that case, why aren't we all continuing to use .ini files or something? If it's for your own thing, it's not that big of a deal. Proton says, long story short, the program I sent you is the Winter of the Love Bite old school nano game competition. It is a Tetris-like game in 256 bytes. Oh man, I want to play it. All right. We're going to see if we can get Vice. Proton, can I add it to the showcase on Saturday? Would it be okay if I added it to the showcase? I'm going to add an entry to the showcase right now. Folks, be sure, the showcase coming up on Saturday. Proton, I'm going to add it here so I don't forget it. Proton Figs. What do you call it? Love Bite old school nano game competition entry. 256 byte Tetris like game. Shadowless dev. You ain't got no shadow. No shadow. You're too bright. You're too illuminated for a shadow. The cap and the hat, it's true. I think you have enough entries for your showcase. I won't add mine unless you need it. Smab, I appreciate it. I'll be doing 6 hours. So we'll probably be okay. If you're there on Saturday, you can sign up the day of. Smab, I always appreciate that. It's got a specific purpose, like Lua for small and basic stuff. Yeah, it has specific purposes. If you want to see how my Rust project is going, absolutely drop it in on the showcase. Sign up, and we'll check it out. Moonray. I always love seeing what the crew is working on. Okay, so now we have this wraparound. The next thing I want, all right, this is cool. So we got the wraparound. The next thing I want is to select the nearest by. What's the CC entail? The showcase, Faraday. What does the showcase entail? Is what you're asking. So the Saturday showcase. The Saturday showcase. You just submit a project. It can be a work in progress. Work in progress are super encouraged. It could be a game. It could be a web project. It could be music. It could be art. It could be a poem you wrote. It can be anything that you created, something you're working. What project are you doing? Just come submit it. We'll take a look at it. If you want to join me on voice or video, I that's always encouraged to do so, and we can just chat about what you're doing, give you a little bit of a place to promote yourself a little bit. I've been trying to do it every month, and they've been really successful, and I have a lot of fun doing them. Okay, so now instead of doing a no path found and selecting a random position, what I want to do is, as we are moving through here, I want to calculate the closest. So if we get to the end here, no valid path is found, I want to say, well, which one was closest to where I was trying to go? Which one was closest to where I was trying to go? So let's write a test for that. Try to test for that. Okay. And the way I'm going to do this test, Faraday, it's been a lot of fun. If you have something you're working on, please consider coming. If you know you can make it, please consider signing up. Consider signing up for the showcase. So there's one thing that's interesting here. All right. I need to make this wall a little bit bigger. Change this to right real quick, just so I get this added in here. Let's add in some walls. I want to create a bigger box so I can actually put in. Don't mind the ugly ASCII art here, folks. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. All right. So if my target tile is here, okay. So S is where I'm starting. T is my target tile. What is the nearest tile to this that I can reach? The nearest tile to this that I can reach should be this one here. Proton, if you have a video or anything you want to submit, feel free to do it. Just make sure you let me know what it is ahead of time so I know how to prepare for it. If you don't want me to show your game, that's also fine. I believe, all right, so if I put this here, let's move myself so it's not, let's put myself on a decision point. Let's put myself on a decision point. Here come the vibes. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. Thank you for the hat. Let's add a hat to the stack. I appreciate it. How you doing, Ben? How you doing today? Is it okay if I, let me know if you don't want me to call you Ben. I know that your username used to be Ben, but happy to have you here. Lunar says, not sure where I am on the weekends, but I posted in case I miss out on being here. Very well, cool. What if I join with streamed video? That could work, Proton. So you can join using the stream together on Twitch. I'm doing awesome vibes, and I'm doing absolutely wonderful. And it is okay calling me back. Gotcha. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Any day I can wake up and code is a beautiful day, and today is one of those days. Today is one of those days. I need to come up with a good test that says, where am I going to go if this is my target? So I want to have a decision node somewhere. Let's add in, so this ends up becoming my actual target here. This becomes my actual target. And maybe I should actually do that instead, say, oh, well, choose the thing that's nearest to it, not just the correct direction to choose. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this in here. So this method that I'm testing just returns which direction we should move. It doesn't actually return the shortest path. It calculates the shortest path and then gives it to us. Okay, but let's make sure there's a second path here. 1 second. Like this. As we're coming up here, I want this to have an option. Yeah. So right here, we have this wall. As I reach this spot here, if I'm in this spot and I'm moving upward, I should choose to go right because it's shorter than going up and around. Okay, so if I start here, I'm going up, I should choose to the right. Right now, if I were to run this, it's going to choose a random direction. So it might, so this is one of the things that's a little bit rough about this one, is it's going to pass sometimes because it randomly picks. I think it'll pass sometimes. I don't think it'll pass all the time. So it fails if I run it more. So it is so Voodoo Game Test, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I want to remove this random. So see how it passed that time? It randomly selects right now. This is some Voodoo game test, and I'm all for it. All right, so test it. It's gonna pass sometimes. One way that we could do this to double check is we could actually do a little loop here that says for int count equals 0, count less than 10, count plus plus, and we say okay, there's still a tiny chance it'll select this. But now it should be more off. It should fail more often. It'll actually not fail. It has to randomly select to the right 10 times in a row for this to pass. So it's a little bit better. I kind of hate this here. Ernest Dev, what a great name with that D3V. Ernest Dev, welcome aboard. Welcome to the crew today. Ernest Dev, you're so earnest. Welcome to the crew. Ernest Dev, thank you for the follow. Happy to have you here on this beautiful Tuesday. Okay. So I want to make it so that we keep track of the best tile we've found so far. That way, if we end up here, we just say, what is the best tile so far? What is the best tile so far? So we're doing a breadth first search here. I kind of want to clean this code up a little bit. It's not horrible yet. So our best direction so far, let's think about that. We need a Manhattan distance. All right, so I want a Manhattan distance from my tile. So I need to create a Manhattan distance function real quick. Public static int or double Manhattan distance. All right, so we get two tiles. Tile A. Let's add this as a. I built my not where, Smab. Smab, I need to put my not where. Not where. Let's go to our tile here. I'm gonna add in a method here for Manhattan distance. Manhattan distance. Double Manhattan distance, tile A, tile B. Oh, it's actually tile A. We'll call this other. And a Manhattan distance is just the hypotenuse. All right, so if you have a triangle, oh, is that right? Is Manhattan distance? No, Manhattan distance is taxi cab distance. I'm wrong. Manhattan distance is taxi cab distance. I was gonna say it's the hypotenuse, but it's not. So if I have a point A and B, Manhattan distance is the sum of the taxi cab, the number of blocks I would have to travel to get there. Okay, so Manhattan distance, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Smab, I'm gonna steal it. Thank you for the code. All right, let's make a Catman. I'm gonna call this extensions. IEnumerable or link. What do you call your file for this? Do you call it link extensions? Public static. Sorry, folks, real quick. We're gonna add this in here. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, Manhattan distance. I believe it can be an integer here. And we're gonna do math.absolute x minus other.x. Is that right? Is it x or plus? I think it's minus plus math. But I better look this up because my brain isn't working right now. Manhattan distance. Manhattan is 2 A's. We have this. So it's the distance. Manhattan is 3 S. Why doesn't my brain work today? Just not someone. Let's just go look here. Do I have this right? Yeah, here we go. This is the form. This is what I thought. I don't know why this feels so weird today. I don't know why that feels so weird. In a plane here, you spelt it wrong. Oh, I spelled it. Man. Oh, man. Hitting distance. There we go. Mad Hatter distance. Perfect. Manhattan. Thank you. That makes sense. Manhattan. That makes sense. The Mad Hatter distance. All right, so now we have a Manhattan distance. Dragon Dust. How are you today, my friend number 12? And you know that I love you so. Dragon Dust, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm having a beautiful day. Are you having a beautiful day? Man in the Hat spells Manhattan correctly. Smab, thank you so much for that. I know you don't want them, Smab, but we got to give you 50 points. Mad Hatter distance is the distance you get for brute forcing the path, including a tea party. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to keep a var here. So we're going to create a variable that is the tile that is the current best. So it's going to be a tile. I don't know why I have an extra thing here. Tile, int distance, and direction start here. Okay. Can I not do that? Oh, I have to do it like this. Okay. So this is going to be my best here. So it's going to be my best so far. Best option so far. It starts out as something. Best so far is going to be I guess we could just pick one of these. So we do start with start.step in our current direction. So there's some interesting things happening here. Tile. I need to keep track. Hang on. Tile. Best tile. I want to put it into a tuple. I'm going to work through this. There's going to be a nicer way to write this. I'm sure of it. So start.step in our options of 0. So just pick one of the directions so far. Best distance is going to be our start.Manhattan distance on the best tile. Okay. And best tile, best distance, best direction, best direction is options at 0. So all we've done is say, start up. We need to start with this. We need to start with something. To get there. And so can I do var? Can I, here, I'm Smab, I'm starting to really like, tuples are gross for the most part, but they're nice they feel pretty good for things like this. Maybe. So I'm gonna do tile, distance, direction dir. And we're gonna say that this is like this, boom. I can't put best tile here anymore, but that's okay. This is a very small calculation.
Our dopamine. Oh, I got that fix. Oh.
Thank you for the dopamine, yeah! I appreciate the dopamine, Faraday. Thank you for that dopamine. All right, I don't know if I actually like this or not, but this is our best so far. I'm gonna give this a label best. Now I can pull this out. So it's our best so far. All right. Marat. Marat, 1987, 1978. I can read numbers. I can read numbers. You can't read numbers. Marat. I'd like to say Marat. How do you say that name? Thank you for the follow. Pudota says, by the way, you can make an alias for tuple and use the alias throughout the file. It's true. That's what I was thinking to do. It looks like the last three additions to my helper library have been extensions negating existing methods. Smav, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So we can create an anonymous type for this. Alias, an alias type. You can make an alias type for this. So I could do this, right? Using, best. I don't know what to call it. Best. It's something like this. Yeah. So now I could say best. Look at that. Look at that. We need a better name than best. Best tuple? Best tuple would be a good name for this. Yeah, so we could say, hey, by the way, really, this is like a little tiny object I want to use for just a moment. Could I just do var? All right, we can just do var here. Does it know that it's a best? Can I do best dot item 1, 2, 3 tile? It doesn't know because I did var. Let's call it a best. This is a terrible, terrible name for this, but we want to update best here. So the idea is if we get down to the end, we're going to choose best dot direction. All right, we're going to choose the best. Let's rename this best dot direction here. Every time we take a step, we need to check, we need to update best. Update best. All right, so do best equals update best. And the way we update the best is we're gonna say which one has the smallest one. Favored move. Oh, I like that. That's a better favored move. Let's go with favored move. Favored move is certainly better than the word best. All right, best move. Let's call it best move. Stop watching me, Marshall. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Favored move. I like that. The names in the tuple should be proper case. That's true too. Direction. Sure. Direction. Okay. Name of the tuple should be proper case. Thank you, Smab. I like proper case as opposed to Pascal case. What's the difference between proper case and Pascal case? Or is it just the pronunciation is a little bit different? Okay, let's we got a favored move here. We want to say, all right, let's find out these things here. These things are tile. Okay, so here we go. Int distance is going to be start.Manhattan distance to tile. All right, so we're going to find the Manhattan distance here. We're going to say if distance is less than our favored move dot distance, we need to update our favored move. Our favored move becomes favored hurts my eyes actually. All right, we'll rename it best tuple. Welcome to lurk mode, Faraday. You know I love you. You know I love you. All right, so it's going to be our tile, distance, and then the direction would be start direction here. Okay, so I think this will do it. I think this will do it here. This might work better. It's lacking of you. Oh, gotcha. Favored move. There we go. How do we do? Is this the correct British way now? Is this correct? Pudota, is this the correct way? There we go. Perfection. Favored move. All right. Sorry about that. We're in America. We don't have views in our books. We took them out. They're too expensive. Okay. Let's run our tests. Come on, fill the noise. Give me that correct movement. Don't give me an infinite loop. Oh, ding. Might have to debug it. We don't spend the extra money on use. It's true. Printing presses are expensive, man. Printing presses. So you have there's no mouse. It's still pronounced mouse, but it's it's context. The context is how you do it. So let me show you the difference. So this is a mouse, right? This is a British mouse, and then this is an American mouse. There you go. So we got a mouse. And we got a mouse. We've got a mouse, and we got a mouse. All right. So this one here, I know it's hard to tell the difference, but this one is a mouse, and this one's a mouse. It's a little bit tricky to tell the difference, but there you go. I hope that answered your question. Okay. Got those thick mice. Look, they're good for the carpal. Chalks. Great to see you, my friend. Welcome back to the stream. Happy. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. All right, this is trying to be better at life here. Move. Let's update that. Why are you wearing so few hats? We need, look, we haven't got enough hat redeems yet. Here, let's help you with that. Kotaru X points. Add Kotaru X. Bonus 500 points. If you want to add a hat to the stack, exclamation point hat. Exclamation point hat for 500 points. If you want to see more hats, that's how we do it. The crew has spoken today. They only want 4 hats. Happy Valentine's Day, Chucks. Beliar, welcome to the stream. Dragon Dust, thanks for the hat redeem. Thank you for the hat redeem. What if I want to remove one? I need to add in. I don't have a pop command yet. Dragon Dust, thank you for the hat. And Kotaru X. Thank you for the hat redeem. I appreciate you guys. Let's get some hats in there. Profits. We need to remove it. I was thinking we need a push and pop. I was thinking it might be fun to add a push command, and so it'd be push hat, push I, pop hat, pop I. I didn't just because that way I could put googly eyes on my face with my box of. I didn't realize it was gonna be pop I though. A push man to force you to put the hat on the bottom would be hilarious. Yeah. Topple hats. Smab, we need a topple command. All right. How many points is that? Popeye, you should have to eat some spinach. What does Popeye say? He in his little voice. What type of accent does Popeye have? Just drink a gallon of olive oil. We need a shuffle command. And we need a flots command too, so that way I can, watch the captain try and make a fool. Look, I already make enough a fool of myself. We don't need a shuffle command. We don't need to watch the captain shuffle. Popeye's actors, I don't know, mid-Atlantic truck. Chalks, that sounds about right. Putting hats on the bottom, be a hat deck, not a hat stack. Yeah. So we'd have a push command. We could have a what would it be in Q? All right, so you have a push in Q. You have to put it on the bottom. We can figure this out. We can make this work. We have a lot of really brilliant people here. I'm sure we can figure out all the correctness. All the correctness. Oh boy. I'm a little annoyed that this didn't work. If our distance is less than our favored move.distance, our favored move should be the new tile, the new distance, and the same start direction. Let's, guess, can I come up with a simpler case? Come up with a simpler case. Soth Yo Goth. I don't know if that's how we pronounce it. Soth Yo Goth is what it looks like, though. Soth Yo Goth. Welcome to the stream today, my friend. Yeah, Soth Yo Goth. Thank you for following me. I say thank you for following, and I hope you enjoy your stay today. Soth Yo Goth, thank you for following the Captain Coda. Raptime, welcome back to the stream. Use a double linked list to put hats in between each other efficiently. I don't know how we do that in the physical world. I don't think I have enough brain cells for that one. It's a good idea, though. It's not a bad idea. Efficient insertions. Okay. I could stare at this problem some more. Let's make sure our distance here is being calculated correctly. I want to debug this test. Do. Well, okay. So our tile 3-6. And our current favored move is 3-6. The distance should be 1. Distance is 1. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I'm super dumb. I'm super dumb. I'm starting with a move. I'm starting with a move. I want it to be this is the Manhattan distance from where we started. That's not what we want. We want to find the Manhattan distance to our target tile. So to our target tile. That was weird. There we go. Our target tile is what we want to try and find a distance to. Roger Dev. How you doing today? Oh, Roger Dev. How's your game coming along, Roger Dev? Just take off the top end hats, put the hat to insert, and put the rest on top again. Yeah, that's a traditional, when the most efficient data structure to use in sorting is a stack. Clearly. Insert at is, highly performant stack operation. There we go. We did it. No path found. So what we can do, I think we can get rid of this now. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Did you attend? Oh my goodness, Jeff Childers. We try not to reveal personal information on the stream. But Jeff Childers, great to see you, my friend. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Send me a DM. We can chat about that. But it's great to see you. Man, thank you for the first. Thank you for the doy. Welcome back to our stream. Buy one, get one sort. The BOGO sort. Yeah, buy one, get one sort. But Jeff Childers, it's great to see you, my friend. It's great to see you. Okay. Let's run this. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So what I should do is have a way to visualize, but this guy should. There we go. You see that? It looked like they'll come down these hallways now for me. They're coming. They're coming. And if I stare here, they shouldn't just randomly walk. They should be sort of still coming around here. Universal Noise Machine. The Universal Noise Machine, Roger Dev. It's the Universal Noise Machine. I think that's what it stands for. It might stand for the universe's, the universe, what is UNM? The universe never moves? Universe's noisiest machine? I'm not sure. What are those things? But yeah. Great to have you all here. Okay. There we go. I'm really happy with that. Let's get a commit in. I love the shifty eyes. It's so good. It's so good. You guys made this all possible. Let's add this in here. I'm really happy with this. Get status. All right, so we're gonna do. I want to do a squash here. Get commit -m. Jahabba1. Welcome to the stream. Jahabba1. Welcome to the crew today. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'd like to say thank you for following. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna do a feature, or really this was a fix. Add wrapping, add board wrapping, and Manhattan choice. Distance choice. Manhattan choice. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what the best word here. Manhattan distance. Add board wrapping and remove random choice when AI is making a decision. This is too much text for this. Let's go with add board wrapping. Fix. Go with refactor. Refactor. Update. Target tile algorithm. It's wonderful to have you here. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Update target tile algorithm. And then I'm going to put in here, update target tile algorithm. You know, Batinium, correct. Update target tile algorithm. Results, add board wrapping during search. So this is one thing we did. We probably could have done 2 commits here. Add, use Manhattan distance when space is inaccessible. There we go. Alrighty. I think I want to let's do a push this up. Let's do a merge. Just open a pull request. Let's do a merge. So if you haven't seen a pull request done before, if you haven't seen a merge done before via pull request, let's check it out. There's some gnarliness in this, so we'll probably do a squash. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. So let's go up to the GitHub. Let's go up to the GitHub. Oh man, this is coming along great. We're super close. GitHub. Let's create a pull request. Yikes, I'm super zoomed in here. We're gonna go from our target tile into our main. And this is a feature. Add AI behavior for that moves toward a specific tile. Okay, so moves towards a specific tile. This feature adds an AI and an enemy behavior that just puts here that adds 3 enemy behavior enemy behavior implementations. 1, target tile. What do we call it? Target tile behavior. This behavior allows the enemies to look. I'm in America and it doesn't like this. We did a vote yesterday. People decided on this U here. And I don't have an option. Add to dictionary. There we go. This one makes sense that it doesn't like. That's not a real word. That's a hodgepodge of words. All right. Allows the enemies allow this behavior performs a breadth first search to choose the optimal direction to move at an intersection to approach a specified tile. Okay. Then we have our target player tile behavior behavior. Is that what we called it? Or did I just call it target player tile? I probably should have added in the word behavior on it to be super explicit. Target player tile. This behavior targets the player's tile using the same algorithm as target tile behavior. Targets. And 3, target ahead of player. This behavior targets a tile in front of the player. Ooh, I actually think this isn't implemented completely correct just yet. A number of tiles can be specified. Okay, there we go. So this is the progress we're going to add in here. So we're going to add an AI behavior that moves towards a specific tile. We have these 3 implementations: target tile, target player tile, and target ahead of player. These are the 3 AIs we have. Smab, welcome to lurk mode. Thank you for the lurk. Create a pull request here. And so this is going to open up. We'll be able to see the files that were changed, what was changed. We can actually look at the whole difference. There's a lot of commits here. There's 6, well, maybe not that much, 6 commits. Some of them probably are kind of slightly useless. My Valentine is Visual Studio. Rap time. It loves you every day. It loves you every day. Dragon Spirit, happy V-Day to you, my friend. Dragon Spirit, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Dragon Spirit says, good afternoon to Captain Coder in chat. I hope all your hearts have been struck by arrows today. You are filled with love on this beautiful Valentine's Day. I absolutely am. I'm filled with love. You know why, Dragon Spirit Games? Because you're here. It's because of you. All right, let's turn off the chat for a second, just so we can get a, maybe I don't, my face is blocking it too. Hang on. I want a program. Does anyone know of a program that lets me set up? I've kind of seen this thing where I want to be able to set up a virtual desktop. A virtual desktop that occupies this part of my screen. And if I put a window in it and I click the maximize button, it fills this window. And so I can keep things in here so I'll know what it can be seen on stream and what can't be seen on stream. Do you know I've solved a Rubik's Cube? I can, no. Sometimes. I've been able to figure it out. I don't have it memorized. I don't have the algorithm memorized anymore. I have a Rubik's Cube behind me, so we could sit here for 15 minutes. It would probably take me like 15, 20 minutes, but I could probably do it. I know I can get all the way to the last face, and then that algorithm always trips me up a little bit. It doesn't quite do what I want. There is a PowerToys module for it, Smab. It doesn't quite meet my needs. Fancy Zones. So Fancy Zones is this thing. Can I do it on monitor 2? I can set up stuff like this. So I have a custom layout, like this. Oh, there's a new one. Okay, there's a new one. I might have to update PowerToys then. Thank you. I'll take a look. That clips, yeah, that's what I want. And then it would be really useful for me because my chat kind of blocks stuff. It'd be great to know how far I can go. And when I maximize, it just fills up that part of the screen. Thindle, how you doing, friend? I was surfing around the web, just looking at random things, and suddenly came across a really, really awesome human being who wears mini hats. Ooh, send a link. You know I love seeing people who are really nice and wear hats. Chalk says, I can set up that kind of thing with OBS, but it's a little complicated setup. Dragon Spirit, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get a hat added to this stack, my friend. We'll get a hat added to the stack. Here we go. Boom. Thank you for the hat redeem. Blast Codes, thank you for the hat redeem. Congratulations on being 17th, Dragon Spirit Games. Is that 17th? Wow. 15. Sorry, I got it completely wrong. Oh, thank you for the hat. Let's get another hat in here. All right, here we go. Ascertainment. This is why I need a hat counter. I need a command. Let's get another hat on the stack here. Thank you for the hat. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Oh, so pretty and witty and Dakota. Crop and lock, crop and lock, crop, lock, and drop it. Crop and lock. Our toys. I missed the hat. We got another hat. We got an extra hat here. All right, we got it. Hang on. We're getting to the fancy hats. Getting to the fancy hats here. All right, let's see if we can do this. This hat always I might have to get rid of this one. This one always causes trouble on these hat stacks. Oh, it might just be because of this. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe that'll fix it. This hat has some hat stacking challenges. There we go. Hang on to your hats, everybody. It's gonna get bumpy. We gotta zoom out a little bit. To hold all the hats in. Crop and lock for Windows. Smab, thank you for this. Windows 10 has virtual desktop. So the virtual desktop doesn't quite do what I want either. So I tried that. Virtual desktop lets me set up new things, but I actually want to set it up so that there's just a chunk of the window. Also in the OBS, someone mentioned OBS. In OBS, if I hit, the thing is I want to be able to hit full screen and it to occupy this space here. Nameless Coder, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get another hat in here. This hat might cause some problems as well. Let's see if we can get it in. All right, we're gonna have to pop. Let's try not to put it too far down. Congratulations on being number 16, by the way. Number 16. Let's see if we can make this work. Add a hat there. Oh, that one's feeling good. Blast Codes, I love me too. Thank you for reading the thing. Not sure if crop and lock is quite what you're after either. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll take a look. It's a feature I'd love to have. Oh my goodness. Let's think for the hat. All right, folks. It's gonna get a little spicy in here. Thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get another hat added on here. Oh, this is not gonna work. We're gonna have to readjust here. Let's get another hat in here. We got one. We got two more hats we got to add in. All right, so we got two more hats. Thank you for the hat redeems, everyone. We're going. It's getting reallocate the hats. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We got to depop and re-push. It's gonna cause hats all the way till it reaches the roof. Blast Codes. We're almost there. All right. Thank you for that hat. That's one. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's get another hat in here. Another hat in here. All right, can I? Oh, there we go. Two. Thank you for the hat. All right, thank you everyone so much for your hats. Get the sack hat. We're getting that. Look. Some people call me heavy. Some people call me Code Monk. Code Monk with the hat redeem. Hang on, I gotta get down here. Hang on, it's all the way down here. There it is. All right, we're gonna add a hat to the stack. You know, it's a good workout on my neck. Said the roar. Said the roar hat on here. Oh, there we go. Balance needed. All right, almost got it. Roar. All right. Thank you for the hat redeem. Did I get them all? Let me know if I missed one. Thank you for the hat redeem. Woo! PowerToys Crop and Lock for Windows. PowerToys Crop and Lock allows you to crop a current application into a smaller window, or just create a thumbnail, focus the target window, and press the shortcut to stop crop. This is still a really cool feature. This isn't quite what I want. I don't think. To start using crop and lock, enable it in PowerToys setting crop and lock tab. Okay, let's go into the PowerToys. This looks really cool though. Ascertainment, Nameless Coder, Blast Codes, welcome to the stream, by the way. If I didn't say welcome, I just want you to know that you're welcome. Let's go to more. Crop and lock. I think I did, yep, it's not in here. I need to update. All right, so I don't have it in, I think the version I need is I need a later version. I think I need the later version of PowerToys. It's not, I have version 0.7 apparently. Settings, let's see here. Is there an update? General settings. How does one update? I love PowerToys. Great to see you, Ascertainment, as well. Thindle says, if you consider another data structure than stack for your apps, I probably should start considering better data structure. The stack is certainly not the most efficient. Yeah, I'm gonna have to update this. I don't see an update option. All right, so we're gonna have to update Power Toys to do it. I'm gonna do it off stream. But thank you for the suggestion, Smab. I think this is gonna be a really cool tool to use. Yeah, I really like Power Tools. Okay, let's look at what we got here. So in our game, we added in the following. Who did not yet redeem a hat yet? We need the stack to grow. Gonna cook the lunch. Enjoy your lunch, Roger. Remember to keep coding. Remember to keep growing. Remember to keep being the best you can be. Remember, you're welcome back anytime. And have a beautiful day. Roger Dev, got a hat. Sometimes I wonder what I could accomplish if my head wasn't full of all this trivia. Look, Smab, you know, we love all that trivia in our head. That's how I feel sometimes. All right, let's get another hat on here. Thank you for the hat redeem. All right, Belier, thank you for the hat redeem. We're on. I think we're out of hat. I think we're on our last hat here. Belier, thank you for the final hat redeem. All right, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get this hat added here. Have a beautiful day, Roger Dev. Have a beautiful day. All right, let's get this added in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. It's the sack, Hero Fox. We did it. We did it. There we go. There we go. All right, some rookie numbers. You can do more. I think I'm out of hats. I don't have any more hats in this room unless I put them in the other room. All right, there we go. We need more. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's see if I can keep my hat on straight. It's a lot of hat. It's a lot of hat. Look, they fuse together to become the mega hat. Mega hat. There we go. I think. All right. It's a little unstable. Now, should we redeem a Tetris session? I won't do a Tetris session today. I don't have the shoes in this room, and I'd have to go bother someone. If you do a Tetris redeem, I'll give you your points back, but no Tetris today. You know that the cap is covered. It's true. All right, so here, let's take a look. Can I switch this to, rather than being side by side, settings on unified? I kind of don't want unified. Let's try unified. It'll look better on stream this way, I suppose. All right, so green are the things we've added, red are the things we've removed, added or changed, okay? And so essentially what we've done here is we've added in the behaviors to our different enemies. We do have a hat overflow coming. I know it would have been epic. We just can't do it today. It's a little bit too, I might have to remove it. It's a little bit too noisy for my partner. Wakes her up. One more hat would be a hat overflow. That's true. All right, so I just renamed valid turns to valid next direction. The reason I renamed this is valid turns didn't include the direction you were currently moving. And so I renamed it valid next direction. It now includes the direction you're moving. So for example, if we were coming up on an intersection, hang on. If we're coming up on an intersection like this, okay, so if we have an intersection and we were moving this way, previously the only valid option was to actually turn down the hallway, but we should actually be able to continue down the hallway. So these should actually be our two options, as well as turning around. So previously it would only let us do that. So I renamed it. I renamed it to valid direction rather than valid turns because we don't have to turn. Okay. And then that got moved in a lot of different places, that refactor. We added in some behavior tests here for the AI we added. What did we do as well? The actor. We changed our actor to take in a game when we update, so we need to be able to know about the whole game, not just the board. Nameless coder, we're working on Catman. Yeah, we just we're working on the AI for our enemies, our enemy behaviors. We're doing a merge, pull request and merge, hopefully. We're going to take a look at all of this stuff here. So, I feel like, yeah, the AI for the enemies. That's right. That's right. So get next direction is going to get us our next direction, given our inputs. Random behavior we still have. Target ahead of player. This one, just we specify how many steps in front of the player we want to take. And then when we go to calculate this, we just move ahead that many steps. We could probably do something quite a bit more efficient here. But I just do the step that many times. The reason I like this is the wrapping. Maybe the wrapping makes sense here. I actually probably don't need to do the wrapping until later. That's okay though. Then in our target player tile, we just call the direction with shortest distance. And then it's interesting. Where did I put that algorithm? I thought it was, target tile. Oh, this is our target player tile. All right, so target tile has a static method here for direction with shortest path. Okay. Let's get this added in. I believe we're just making sure nothing insane, nothing terrible, too terrible's in here. Changed some names on things, valid direction. A lot of this is just because we had renamed something. Wrap position I wanted to be able to do it on a position, not just an actor. So we abstracted this out to let us put in a position, but we can also do it on an actor given the actor's position. Wrap tile. Wrap tile does it with a tile rather than a position. So tiles are our discrete positions. And we added in a Manhattan distance here as well to our tiles. Last couple things here. When we do our update, we actually pass in the whole game state, not just the board now. And we added in a not where here. And then, we actually finished this, so we can actually fix some of this. We can take some of this out. So in our README, let's go to our README real quick. Our README, we actually finished this. We finished that. Let's go in here and see what changes. There was a few things I thought we could fix. Specifically, let's come in here. Oh, my mouse. Did my internet stop? What's going on? What's going on? Can you guys still hear me? My computer's locked up. I think my mouse just died. I think I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Things are still moving on the screen. Things are still moving. My mouse just died. Hang on, I just got to get some batteries here. I got to be very careful about how much I move my head at this moment. Glad to hear I'm still with you. All right, let me get some batteries. I have them right here. I just got to swap them out. Bear with the captain while we swap out our batteries. Oh no, is the mouse still dead? Come on. I just put new batteries in and it's still not working? That's not good. That's not a good sign. Come on. That's weird. When Rouse Mountain drains the battery, apparently, well, I have two here. So I have this one. So I have two. They're the same one. This one, the scroll wheel is broken. Where when I scroll down, every like fifth tick, it scrolls up, which is really annoying. And apparently this one just doesn't work anymore. So let's, apparently this one's just dead. Which is a little bit strange to me. That doesn't make sense. Oh, are these did both? That'd be crazy if the batteries both died at the exact same time. Hang on, what's going on here? Give me a second. Bear with me, everybody. Barren, so barren. Are you bearing with me today? All right. What? Neither of them are working. Or I plugged the wrong one in. Hang on. Now I'm really confused because we have... Oh boy. Oh boy. What a weird technical difficulty that's going on right now. It'd be really weird if I have to reboot to get my mouse to work. Wish I had a battery. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. That was really weird. That was super weird. Wireless stuff can be super annoying. It's true, but I'm browsing the web. I'm browsing the web. You know, look, I used to use Xmonad. All right, so I want to switch these to where nots. All right, where nots. Let's come into our, so this is in our target tile behavior. We added where not. All right, so we can do where not current dot is opposite. Wait, why isn't our where not here? Does not contain additions for where not. That's peculiar. Link extensions, IEnumerable. Oh, not where. Not where. Not where. Not where I think is better. Wait, why doesn't it like that? Is opposite. It's saying it's because it takes in 2 arguments. Can you not use extensions? Defined on valued type direction cannot be used to create delegates. On value type direction cannot be used to create delegates. What? Takes a predicate. Oh, that makes sense. Wait, is opposite? So it won't work. Hang on. It's because it's an extension method? It's because it's an extension method, so it doesn't like that. So this would have to be on, rather than being, it's an enum. So, oh, that's disappointing. It needs a lambda probably. Yeah, which feels like it defeats the purpose of what I wanted to do there. Where it's not there. And can I do board.isWall though? Oh, I can't do that either. Not where. Oh, this one needs to have it be a start.step d. That one makes sense. And then where d is board.contains start.step d. All right. Well, this was not as satisfying as I thought it would be. Run the tests. That was very unsatisfying, by the way. That was one of the most unsatisfying refactors ever. Our tests continue to pass. And this one, feel like I could do it in here, but this feels okay-ish. We need to get our neighbor, and board contains neighbor. Do that. I don't know if this whole thing kind of bothers me. All right, let's keep going. That seemed okay. We're going to refactor this. Go to target ahead of player. Target ahead of player. We should be able to add in a step. And then we don't need a wrap at each time. First off, we don't need a wrap at each time. But I would like to be able to add in a steps here like this. So I want to be able to take in an argument. Let's a step a number of distance. So we can specify a distance here. Distance. Then public tile step direction. Direction is just step direction 1. And this becomes distance. 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 Distance like so. Better name predicate and encompass those 3. Yeah, I think so there's a little, let's double check here. That's what I originally had. Let me finish this real quick. So we have that step there. Now I can just put player tile in here. And this becomes our target. Like that. I can't do read only on these, right? I can't do, these are not constable. Yeah. Does C# have, let me ask a question. Does C# have a read only keyword I can use for local variables? I'm just curious. I would like for this to know that I'm never going to reassign it. Oh. What programming language do you know? I know a bunch. I know many programming languages. Player.current direction. I only know for class struct variables. Yeah, so this is interesting. I don't know that matters that much. All right, let's run our tests. We just did a refactor. Let's run our tests. We're failing now. Okay, so this refactor broke something. Which feels interesting. Let's go look at the step. Distance. Here feels okay. Which makes me feel that the wrap may not have worked. Anyone redeem another hat so we get a lovely hat overflow exception? We're so close. What about const? Const only works on primitive types. So const will work. So this is what I was asking it. Const int x equals 5. I can do const here. It doesn't let you do const on these though. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we don't have Thindle. We don't have a sponsor. But if you want to sponsor Captain Coders Academy on GitHub, you can. What? Try to test. Let's try to test. Try to test here for this. Board, it's either in board.wrap. Board should. Let's add a test here. Board, and I think it's in the wrap. This feels simple enough. I'm pretty sure it's the wrap. Yeah, const needs to be known as something to compile. This is why I'm saying, like, is there a read-only option? Yeah, I know. So I understand that. I was just saying, is there a way to do it for local variables? Is there a way to do it for local variables? I feel like isn't there a keyword I can put on these to say that we can't, these never change? There's like a keyword I can say here as well, isn't there? I thought there was. I know I can do this. No. What keyword am I thinking of? Is this even true? Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's go to our board should. Board should. All right. Board should. Let's add in a test here. Theory, public void, board should wrap tiles. Okay. Int tile x int so we'll do x y and then int wrap x int wrap y here like this. Jeff, that might be true. That might be true. I know that it works different in Java. C# make parameter read only. I swear there was a way to say that something was immutable. I'm clearly confusing Java though. I'm clearly confusing Java. There's only a proposal. That might be. I might have seen it in a video. For in, should I do in const in? I know we can have in variables. It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting distracted. We want to keep going here. Int x, int y. We need to create a board. Here. We actually have been going for a while. I think we need to take a quick break here. Yeah, we've been going for about a little over 90 minutes. We're gonna take a quick break. I can usually tell we need a break because I'm out of water. We're gonna do a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna finish this up. Not variables that you might have seen the discuss. I think that might have been what I saw, Smab. I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, so we're gonna come back. When we get back, we're gonna do some stretches. So hang tight, everybody. When you're ready for get your mom, get your dad, get your cousin, get your uncle, get the whole crew in the room. If you're at work, get your coworkers. Got to take care of yourself. So we're gonna take a quick break. Hang tight. Captain Coder will return. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for waiting. Captain Coder's back. I missed you. Braxton Wise. Welcome to the stream. We're about to get some stretching in, folks, because if you're like Captain Coder, you're hunched over. You're hunched over your computer all day like some kind of coding troll. Maybe you're an internet troll. Maybe you're a cave troll. Maybe you're a basement troll. Whatever type of troll you are, trolls deserve some love,
You in
too.
the back. Pay attention.
We're going to get on up, Captain Coder. It's going to encourage you to get on up. Captain Coder loves you, which means you should love you. And if you love, you got to love that body. And if you love that body, you got to get up and stretch, take care of yourself. Get up and move around. Let's start off with a trunk twist, everybody. Arms up at the side. Arms up at your side. Get your boss. If you're at work, go, hey, boss. Hey, boss, come in here and get some stretch with us. Let's rotate nice and slow back and forth. Just get that blood flowing. But boss, tell your boss, I love you. But I love you. You got to take care of that body, boss. That boss body. Got to take care of it. Oh, yeah. Just nice slow trunk twist. Arms up. Let's go ahead and lean to the left. Oh, yeah. Lean to the right. Oh. To the left one more time. Oh, yeah. If you feel any pain, stop. You don't want to hurt yourself. You want to love yourself, not hurt yourself. One more time. I know I said one more time, but this one's really the last one. Oh, yeah. Take a deep breath in. Reach up as high as you can. Get up on those tippy tops. We're going to exhale. As we do, we're going to hinge at the hips. And we're just going to hang here. Get a nice lower back and glute stretch. Don't focus too much on that hinge. Don't focus on arching the back. Instead, focus on hinging at the hips. Reaching down. If you can touch the ground, awesome. If you can't, that's okay. Everyone is where they're at, loving themselves, taking care of their bodies. Oh, if you can touch the ground, that's awesome. If not, no worries. We're going to breathe in for 5. As you do, slowly roll that back up. Bring those shoulders up, back and down. We're going to do some shoulder rolls and back. 2, 3, 4. Add the elbows. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Full arms. 2, 3, 4. Roll them forward. 2, 3, 4. I got confused. Elbows. 2, 3, 4. Full arms. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Shake it out. Jeff, have a beautiful day. I missed it. Have a beautiful day. Keep coding. Keep growing. Keep being the best you can be. You're welcome back anytime. We'll be back on Saturday for our showcase. Oh, yeah, folks. Thank you guys so much for joining me in those stretches. Thank you so much for joining us at points. At all 125 points, all you beautiful people. We're going to hop back into our code now. Napalm, Braxton Wise, great to have you here. Napalm, I hope you're doing well. Chuck says, incidentally, one of the uses I found for AI is asking it to give me 5 to 10 minute stretching routine. Ooh, that's a good use. With my kids, I'll ask it to give me 10 stretches that a dinosaur theme to do with my kids, and it does a great job. That sounds cool. That sounds like a great use of AI, of the large language models there. Disco, I'm glad you're here as well. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for that smile. Okay, let's hop back into our code here. I'm pretty sure we have a bug in our Raptile. Raptile sounds like reptile to me. Is anyone else hearing it? When I say Raptile, is anyone else hearing that? So we're going to create a board here. Create a board. Board equals new board here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a simplistic board. Like so. That has 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it 4 by 4. That we can test this really easy. It's a 4 by 4 board. This has 4 dots. 4 dots on each row. And the test I want is going to be board. We'll do tile. Tile equals a new tile, x, y. And we're going to do tile actual equals board.wrap tile. And then we want to say actual dot should be expected tile. And our expected tile is a new with our wrap X, wrap Y. Should work this way. And so we can now do some inline data here and just say if we're at 0, we'll do 1, 1, should be 1, 1. That one makes sense. When you wrap it, if it's inbounds, it doesn't go anywhere. So it should wrap tiles. Okay. Similar, if we're at 0, 1, we should end up at 0, 1. So here's the interesting thing. If we're at negative, I think I know where my bug is. If I do negative 1, okay, so negative 1 is actually just off here. This should wrap around to the edge here and be 3, 1. 3, 1 here. If I go off the top, all right, if I go, and this actually, this is off the top here. Should end up at the bottom. If I go off the right side, I should end up on the left side, so position 0 here. So this should end up back over here. If I go off the bottom, I should end up at the top. So I think these ones are going to work. Let's find out. Find out here. Disco, I'm glad you're here to learn. Learning and coding and growing together. That's what we do here. If anyone's new here, don't hesitate to ask questions. One of these failed. Let's see which one it was. It's this thing is still failing. Okay, that makes sense. Our new tests are actually passing. The thing that is broken, I'm about to show you this. The thing that is broken is if we go off the edge. So this will work up to -3, I believe, but it'll stop working at -4. I believe this is how this was where it stops working. Let me draw the screen real quick to show you what's happening. So we have our board. Our board has 4, 1, doot, like this. And if we are -3, so this would be 0, -1, -2, -3. So we're coming off the edge here, 1, 2, 3. This should be also -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 is where this is going to stop working. So -5 should actually be here. So let's write that into our code real quick. This should be -5. So we say at -5, we should end up at 3. This test, I believe, will fail, and it's going to say it's like -1 or something like that. And so let's reload these. We'll run them real quick. And we're going to get a failure down here, -5. If we look at the error, expected 3, but was -1. So there's a bug in our wrap tile. And it's this plus board width thing. This plus board width thing here. It's related to this modulus arithmetic. Modulus arithmetic doesn't do what you might think on negative values. Okay. You might expect it to work a little bit differently, but on negative values, it's sort of like wraps. I can't remember if it's exactly wraps backwards. I can't remember the exact thing. But what we can do is we can mod board.width, then we plus board.width, and then we mod it again. Same thing here. Mod board.height, like this. This, I believe, will fix the bug. Hang on. This is wrong anyway. This should be 1 here. Let's swap this out. Let's go with 1, -5. So now if we go off the top here, it's 1. This one should be 3 as well. Believe this will fix this. .NET test. It didn't. It looks like we actually passed these, but it didn't fix my. Let's run them. Let's find out. Okay, my wraps work. This one still doesn't work, this is interesting to me. I really thought this was going to be the solution here. I thought this was going to do it. Interesting. Should target steps in front of the player. We want 4 steps in front of the player. Player tile, player direction, steps. This is interesting. This is interesting here. Let's switch this back to what it was. All right, so we're gonna do target is equal to player dot tile. Because this was, I believe, working when we did it this way. For int step equals 0, step is less than steps, step plus plus. We're gonna do this step. We're gonna do a single step repeatedly. And wrap it each time. Oh. This is interesting. This, I believe this was passing before. Do we always end up? Should be right. Oh, am I just not looking at am I looking at the wrong test here? Let's go look at this test. Select best direction. Let's run these. So in this case, it is selecting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should definitely. Let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And to the right, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's definitely sure there. What are those that I see? Unit test. We gotta test these units. Dramux, do you not test your units? Do you not test your units? Do you hope-driven developments? Look, sometimes hope-driven development's fun too. Sometimes I like to hope and pray and believe. Definitely should be choosing right. This has nothing to do with my wrap tiles, actually. What did I change? All right, let's do a stash. So I have some changes. I've broken some tests. I've made changes to my code, but I don't want to lose all the code I've written. But I want to make sure that my tests were actually passing on the previous one. Curse-driven development. Zulu, welcome back. Git stash does it saves the state into a temporary commit that you can remove. So you can do git stash pop to get it back out. So I didn't make a real commit. This is saying, hang on, let's save this real quick in our stash. Pushed it onto what's called the stash, which is like a stack type thing, and we can get that back here. But I want to make sure, were my test passing previously or not? Because I made some stuff. It's great unless you add new files. Yeah, so it's great if you've added new files. Does not work. Does not work. But I haven't yet. That's why I was checking. Okay, so my tests were passing. And so I've made modification to this algorithm. All right, let's do a git stash pop. So I know that it was working previously. I'm not insane. I'm not completely insane. So I've actually broken... let's close others. Target tile behavior. I have accidentally introduced a bug here. Can I view the history of this file? Timeline. So I want to do a compare of this to see, well, what did I change? I don't know what I changed here. Let's do a compare and look at the changes. Target tile behavior. What did I change? This felt like it would be a very trivial change, but apparently it's not. This should be an or. Okay, previously these were doing one after another. This is an or. I'm going to rewrite this as a better predicate, as Smab suggested. I think that's a great idea here. And then this is the other possible culprit. So we say, if it, don't do it when it is the opposite. Don't do it when it is a wall, but we do it when it is contained. All right, so let's see if we pass the test.net test. There we go. There we go. 93 test passed. Okay. We were doing some refactors here. Okay. This should not be in here. Love those. We just very nearly avoided a trivial change making it into production last night. Yeah, this is where unit tests. Dramos, what? How about them unit tests now? How about them unit tests now, Dram? Huh? We just saved ourselves a lot of pain. This would have been one of those things that would have been, I think, would have been challenging to even notice in production, probably. But because we had the unit test, it worked out beautiful. Format. Let's go through, make sure all our files are formatted properly. Boom. Format. I'm gonna move this down here. Code was just hungry for some more curses. Right. Format. We're gonna let's before we do a commit here, I want to refactor this as well. It'll be a little. We can come up with a little bit better. We can definitely do better there. This is nice. Let's get rid of this. This feels much better. Wrap tile, take the board. Let's do a format here. Okay. We're almost done in our target tile behavior. Let's open up this file. Close others. This feels nasty to me. All this feels nasty to me. Instead, I want to write a function here. That will just get me the valid neighbors. I could do valid neighbors here or a predicate here. Notice, one thing I'm noticing here is this chunk here. Really, this chunk here is what this is doing. Notice we have get values, and then we say, well, we can't go the opposite direction. And then we make sure that it isn't a wall. We make sure that it's contained. These three conditions here have repeated code up here. It's the same thing. Let's allow that there. Yeah, didn't like that you said nougat napalm. Don't worry about it. I am going to see if being lazy pays off this morning. So I have a Postman API collection. I need to make a C# nougat package for consumers to use. There is no open API spec available, so I found a tool that can use the Postman collection to create it. Then I could use tools to generate the NuGet client package. Let's see how it goes. Good luck, my friend. Keep us posted. Let us know how it goes. Codman says, I'm not sure to understand how it works. For example, what happens when Catman is on position 1-1 going up? Is the target tile wrapped around and the enemy goes to the bottom of the board? It's a great question. Let's go look at that code, Monk. We added a behavior for or a test for this. This is in our board should. So if it's a little bit hard to see here, but you maybe you can look at these and it'll be a little bit more helpful. Let me draw here on the screen. Let's say we have a board that looks like this. And you can see this in the actual game as well. We are moving this direction. Oops. Off the board. This is actually the tile that we move into. So the wrap around for going off the top of the board, we actually move into this position. So it actually wraps around the top of the board to get to it. This allows the enemies, if Pac-Man is moving, so let's look at target tile. The reason we needed this is let's go look at our. I wish there was a way to keep that on the screen and then edit the screen underneath. That would be a cool feature. Target ahead of player. This is where the wrap becomes important. We can say how many steps in front of the player do we want to target? So one of the AIs in the game actually targets 4 spaces in front of Pac-Man. Okay, so it's actually targeting 4 spaces in front of Pac-Man. So if Pac-Man is here, moving this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. If the ghost is trying to get to this position, it's not on the board, so there's no path to it. But instead, we wrap this around. And this is a little, let's add in a few squares on this side here. We wrap it around, so our ghost behavior is trying to go to cut Pac-Man off, here. So it should actually go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where Pac-Man's going to end up, so it should try and get to this position. Code Monk, did that answer your question? Did that add clarity on how that works? Also, Ryan, congratulations on number 17. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's always wonderful to see you, Ryan. It's always wonderful to have you here. I want to write this predicate for at least these two things. But essentially, these are our valid directions. So I can do the following. Let's take this chunk of code. Okay. And I'm going to do the following. I'm going to call this, I'm going to get back an IEnumeral direction. Directions is this thing. Okay. Like this. So we get all of our directions. We can't go opposite. We need to tell it which direction though. So it's going to be a function that takes in needs to take in 2 things. Tile current. Tile. I'm going to call it tile here, not to be confused with other some directions. And then the direction current of facing. Okay. We're going to swap this out here. Let me do a forward arrow like this. There we go. So we're going to write a function here that tells us what neighbors. This might be a better named as neighbors. And I need to swap this out. It should be tile here. This should be facing. Hang on, do I even need? I feel like I need, oh, current, here it is, facing, like this. So we have this neighbors function, which is going to do all of these things. The problem is I need to keep track of my step direction. That's where this is getting a little bit tricky. Okay, so that's where that is a little tricky. Toadmuck says, if Catman is near the border of the board, is it correct that the behavior moves the enemy to the opposite side? Exactly. So if Pac-Man is about to move out of the board, it should wrap it around to the other side. That's exactly right. That may not actually be the official behavior in the Pac-Man game, but that's sort of what I think it should be. Azurlian Black Shield, long time no see. Welcome back to the stream. It's wonderful to have you here on this beautiful Wednesday. I hope you have been well. It's great to see you in the chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's start by... So I could do this up here. This becomes neighbors of start current. Let's start with this. And make sure our tests continue to pass. Illuminati, hello. Illuminati, how's it going, friend? What have you been working on? I'm glad you're here. I hope you've been keeping up with all the things good. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. All right, so we have our options here. The FPS project, cool. We got a showcase on Saturday. I'd love to see you coming into the showcase. If you have something you want to show, I'd love to see it there. That goes for anyone. We have a showcase on Saturday where we look at what you, the crew, is making, and we love to see it. One thing I could do here is have this include the tile as well, like this. We could just get, hang on, will this work? Neighbors of our tile and the direction we're currently, the last direction, okay. This should get our neighbors. Basically then, all I really have to do is pull the neighbor out like this. Okay. This might be a nice refactor here. There's a little bit of ways. Okay, we failed. Congratulations on number 18, whimsically made. Great to see you. Been in the tutorial hell for a few weeks. It happens. Trying to get out, trying to plan, but I think I'm spending too much time planning, but not coding. Possibly. It depends on how big your project is. I always tell people, break it down into smaller pieces. If you're trying to make something too big, that you can't quite figure it out, you got to break it down. If you were watching me do this, the movement controls in Pac-Man were that way for me. And I said, look, this is way too crazy. The code, I'm trying to generalize it way too soon. And I broke it down and said, let's just get movement going to the left working. Okay, let's hack in movement to the right. So I really took it, pulled it out, and then refactored it at the end to bring it all together. Whimsically made. Folks, if you guys want to watch an incredible, if you're like the Captain Coder, if you are like the Captain Coder and you enjoy functional programming, Scheme, Lisp, Haskell, OCaml, APL, BQN. If you like obscure, fun languages like that, you'll love Whimsically Made's channel. Give Whimsically Made some love. I have so much fun over there. I had so much fun over there. Whimsically Made is one of my favorite times on Twitch. I wish I had known sooner. Give Whimsically Made some love, folks. Go watch some functional programming at its best. At its best. Give them some love. Whimsically Made, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you being here. Illuminati, well found out. Are you writing the AI now? Yeah, so we're writing the AI. We're doing a refactor, so I have the AI working pretty well. Don't grow when they lie. Look, I honestly enjoyed your stream very much. You need to be able to move on island and on a moving ship in P2P co-op setting. Gotcha. That sounds like a frustrating problem. Okay, so we broke it here. So the question is, what did we break? Our step-dir. I don't quite understand why this is breaking it. .NET test. Are these not the same step directions? So neighbors, the current tile that we're on is tile. The tile that the direction we're facing is last dir. So I really want to know what the difference is on these two things. Here, K Magnata said, I'm gonna follow you today. We got K Magnata here, and they're following the captain's crew. K Magnata, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Happy to have you here. Let's do a quick test here. Make sure this isn't filtering out too much. Okay, so it's filtering out too much. Filtering out too much. Is it... Or it's filtering out too much. What is going on? Do we just need to wrap it? Hang on. Do we actually care if we wrap it? Wrap it up. We'll take it. Hang on. Before I do this, let's just do a wrap here. Board.wrap. Ugh. We gotta do... This is getting gnarly. This is where I wish we had function like a function compose operator. Board.wrap tile. .NET test. It doesn't work either. So confused. This contains is important. We're not wrapping these moves. This is, I'm baffled by this a little bit. Hang on. I'm slightly boozled, baffled. You don't want to solo dev. Do you work with a team, or are you looking for a team, Illuminati? So are you do you want to be the programmer, the coder, or do you want to be like multi-purpose? What type of team do you want? Do you work on a big project, small project? I'm forming a team. Okay. Small studio. Roger Dev, welcome back. Stamina back to 100% to awesome. Glad to hear it. Super glad to hear it. We're struggling. We're struggling here. I would like to get only the valid neighbors. So I should... All right, let's try this. not where D dot is opposite last dir. Okay, I should be able to get rid of this one. The main destination of your game struggling. Okay, so we can get rid of that one. I'm gonna start another one down here. IEnumerable direction. Step neighbors. We're gonna refactor this in a second. Tile direction facing. As we need more direction. Last dir. All right, so right now it's this. Okay, and let's go with step neighbors. Last dir. Run these tests. Illuminati, I'm actually focusing on multi-purpose discipline. I aim to settle in being producer because I'm having more fun thinking of the game ideas itself, working on this one with a AAA producer as well, but this time I'm developer. Yeah, it's more knowledge, more power to you too. Okay, so I want to filter these things out as well. And I want to see what is the difference. It's this wrap thing that is the difference. It's the wrap that is different. All right. And then we're going to say not where. And then we do not where. This is the direction. Board.isWall of the step. All right, tile.step the D here. But we also want to do a board.wrap tile. And so this needs to have a tile coming in now. Tile. And so we'll pass in that we are on the tile here. Does it not get bitter? So the tea I'm drinking is, if it was a black tea, I'd pull it out. If it's a black tea or a green tea, I'd pull it out. What I'm having, whimsically says, well, you leave the tea bag in there. I am drinking. It's like it's called an elm tea. So it's a little bit sweet to it. It has like a little bit of lemon, a little bit of sweetness to it. There's no sugar added or anything like that, but it's mostly a throat one there. And so this is actually a tea that they say you would typically steep for like 25 minutes with this to get it in there. And so I'm usually done with it before it's been that long. If I was doing a black tea or a green tea, I'd definitely pull it out. Otherwise, it'd get really bitter. But it's a different type of tea. It's called elm, slippery elm, I think is what it's called. So this one here, the step here, the wrap, I think is what's happening. And then we also want... So if it is... Hang on. We don't include it if it's a wall. And then we do include it where it's contains. So I believe we can get rid of this one now. Okay. There we go. So what's interesting to me about this is that step neighbors, the main difference is that we do a wrap on these, which is really interesting. With the wrap, I'm actually not convinced that this is even necessary anymore. But it fails without it. Because we're wrapping, it shouldn't matter. Oh, okay, I don't actually need it. I don't actually need it. Okay. And so the difference between these two, I swear I already wrote this and it fails when I do this. Now they should be identical. Yeah. This is so interesting to me here that the contains is necessary on this first one, and I don't quite understand why. One minor inefficiency that's going on here as well as we call step multiple times. I don't care that much. Step is a very cheap operation. It's one addition. I guess if there's like I think there's a minor allocation on it. This is so peculiar to me here. The donut dealer, what a great name, donut dealer. I need your digits. I got an order for you. Look, where can I meet you? Where can I meet you? Get those donuts in me. Not so much a coding lesson. We are creating a prod. If you have questions, of course, I always love when you guys ask questions. I try and answer them if you have them. We are creating a Pac-Man inspired game that will be turned into a class project, or components of it will be turned into a class project. So this isn't a coding lesson, but we certainly are learning a lot here. I'm learning a lot here. Folks, if you're new here, for anyone who's new, I am Captain Coder. Captain Coder is me, and me is a computer science educator. My full-time job is teaching computer science and programming at a school for ages 10 to 14. So I work mostly with young students. I also do private lessons for all ages. And the stream is sort of dedicated to learning and coding and growing together as a crew. I often, for the most part, I work on my class projects on stream. Yeah, so you're welcome to be. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Donut Dealer says, I got it covered. Just pick your favorites and I'll send the coordinates. That's right. Let me send you my GPS. Does an eclair count as a donut? It's a pastry. Otherwise, I just like a plain old glazed donut. The Donut Dealer with the follow. Make me a donut, you're the donut man. Make me a donut tonight. 'Cause we're all in the mood for a donut now, and your donut's got us feeling alright. Donut Dealer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Happy to have you here. Eclairs are not donuts. No. It's a pastry. Eclairs are not donuts. All right. What's the difference? All right, let me ask you a question. Question for the chat. Question for the chat. What is the difference between, first off, one, are cream-filled donuts, and it should be, donuts, this is the American version, are cream-filled donuts donuts? Are cream-filled donuts donuts? This is a weird question. Are cream-filled donuts donuts? All right. 2, if yes, is an eclair a donut? All right, so here's the question for the chat. First off, are cream-filled donuts donuts? 2, is an eclair a donut? 3, is donut an acceptable spelling? All right, so these are the 3 questions I have for you. 3 questions I have for you. Feel free to put your answers in the chat. 1 followed by your response if you want it. Also, Tim Spurgeons, welcome back to the stream. I'm so glad you could make it with us. So glad you could be here. So these are the questions. These are the questions we have to have answers to. Donut dealer, depends if you take a bite down the middle. It depends if you take a bite down the middle. That's an interesting point. Whimsically made. So my question, whimsically made, for you specifically, anyone can answer this question, is what I really want to know is, do you find, oh, that was a bad line. Whim says yes. Yes. All right, so whimsically says yes to this one. 2, no. Okay. And our singular piece of dough. Oh, okay. So it's related to how it is. The only thing that matters is if it tastes good. I don't care how you come. Okay, so I did not know that. I've never made an eclair. All right, so apparently an eclair, this is my terrible handwriting, by the way, is made in 2 parts. Is that true? An eclair is made in 2 parts? Question mark? Eclair is made in 2 parts. So there, and then you put them together? Whereas a cream-filled donut is a single thing that's baked, and then you have some sort of injection device here. Inject with cream. Also, is cream spelled this way? Is this the correct way to spell cream in this is it creme? Cream with an E. All right. Well, now that we got the answer to all of life's problems, whimsically made, I didn't know eclairs were 2 halves. So now the more you know, the more you know. Donut dealer, so sorry. I thought you were posting the links in the chat. Hang on, permit, donut. Should have saved a screenshot of that donut dealer. Sorry, I thought 1.yes was a link. Here's what donut dealer said. 1 yes, 2 no, 3 definitely. Look at that. Look at that. It thinks no one click on these links. No one click on those links. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Be better. Once you've been here for an hour, if you have an hour of watch time, it lets you post links, but it helps prevent a lot of bots. The question I have is, what is the actual difference between these 2 things? What is the actual difference between these 2 things? So I want to do a breakpoint. Direction, not options. Step options. Step options. Neighbor, step, what do I call it? Neighbor, step neighbors, start current. I want to see the difference between these 2 things. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Hang on. I want to do a breakpoint. I need the test to fail first. I need the test to fail. Let's call this one options. Call this one step options. This is a little bit confusing, but our test should fail here. .NET test. Bad Redux. It's true, Beliar. A test that checks for more than dots is a major challenge. A major challenge. They could have at least said, like, well, we'll only show links if it's like HTTP. You have to have the protocol at the beginning. Come on, man. How hard would that have been? Let's see here. Okay, now that I have this failing, let's run our test this way. Eclairs are a single baked item which is hollow. Cream puffs are 2 halves. Oh, distant answer coming in. What do you think of that, whimsically made? Distant answers, welcome to the stream, by the way. So whimsically made, how you feeling? Can I now order donuts? Can I now order an eclair at a donut shop? Question. I concede. We did it, folks. Whimsically made was wrong. I'm just kidding. Points. Add distant answer. Distant answer. 125 points for the information. Thank you so much for that. Wait, are the tests passing here? This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see which test is failing. Come on. I think maybe I just didn't. What? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Oh, target tile behavior. No, okay. It makes sense. All right. Makes sense. Okay. Target tile behavior, left. So it's failing. Oh, it's doing the right thing, everybody. You know what? It's actually doing the right thing because it's actually going around the outside of the board because I didn't put a wall here. All right. We discovered a bug accidentally. Eclairs aren't fried typically while donuts are typically fried. That's true. That said, I make donuts. I bake donuts because they're a little bit healthier. The fact that I'm eating a donut doesn't mean I'm being healthy, though. Let's be very clear about that. I have a donut baking pan for making healthy donuts. They can get an A star. Okay, so cool. We can actually get rid of this. This becomes neighbors. Let's refactor this to neighbors. All right. This wasn't letting us wrap around before. All right, .NET test. And we'll just add a little thing down here. Cannot turn around. Cannot move into walls. Boom, easy peasy, as they say. If no valid path, we don't select a direction at random. If no valid path, select the closest position to our target that we can reach. We got DJ Beats in his house. DJ Beats. We got that math powder. That's right. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I like to call it pale power. Pale power. Oh, geez. Powder. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I got that. I'm gonna stop. DJ Beats, welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here, my friend. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get deleted off the internet, folks. Okay. All right. We did some refactors here. JD is here. JD, welcome to the stream. JD's JD does dev. Welcome back to the stream. Have some bonus JDs, my friend. Folks, do you guys know the incredible, the infallible, the unstoppable JD does dev?
If you want to feel like you're talking with Captain, let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the Captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
Thanks for the impression, JD. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to the stream, JD. How'd your stream end up? I fell asleep. I'm sorry. It was just past my bedtime, 7 p.m. past my bedtime. So glad you can make it, my friend. JD's making some really cool stuff in the Godot. Also, some people say Godot, some people say Godot, people say Godot, however you say it. Do you prefer VS Code over VS or Writer? No. It's a good question, though. Sally, I think Visual Studio is typically a much better choice for doing .NET development. VS or Writer is a better choice for doing .NET development. That said, I have some constraints, and so I use Visual Studio Code to keep myself focused and understand the pain points that my students will have with it. So the answer is I think those tools are better in most big projects. For small projects, Visual Studio Code is absolutely fine. All right, so we did a chore or a refactor. And what all did we change here? Clean up. Did quite a few things. Let's start off with this. Some minor changes here. This would have been tile. Is our board, did we change wrap? Yep. wrap. We added test to our wrap. Like that. Target ahead of player. All right, refactor. Add step dir count here. All right, and then we added some behavior tests. This one was a fix here. Fix bug in wrap around bug in AI path detection. Fixed a bug where AI was not correctly wrapping around board when the first move would wrap. There we go. Boom, got it in. Let's push it up. JD says, I think it went well aside from being your Ambien. Made a lot of progress on some mechanics for my presentation. I don't know. Sorry, I'm too simple to understand that reference. You mean just me, my ambient noise? I had you on as a podcast. Yeah, JD, it's wonderful to have you here. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Oh, it's a sleeping pill. Gotcha. I don't need sleeping pill. I am one of those. Yeah, Ambien's a sleeping pill. Gotcha. I thought we were missing a T there. It's a sleep medicine. Yeah, I am super lucky that my sleep, I rarely have trouble just falling. I lay down, boom, out like a light switch. You just lay down, close your eyes, and go to bed. If I'm tired, if I'm not tired, I could have trouble. All right, so we made some fixes here. Okay, so I think we got a good pull request coming in now. There we go. Added in some tests. Calculate the move. Boom. Let's get it in here. Let's do a merge. I guess I can't give myself a review because I'm the person doing it, but I'm the only one on this project. So let's come back to our conversation here. You're like the Incredible Slulk. What would it be? I want it like the Incredible Hulk, but the Incredible would Sulk be the right? Sulk is like a sad person. Thank you for the sus. You know, how do you sleep? I'm always tired. The Incredible Slump. So here's our commits. We're gonna merge this in now. There's a couple ways we could do this. I think I'm just gonna merge the whole thing. You might do it at some places where I work. They make you do a squash merge or a rebase merge, so that way the merge has fewer commits, less noise. But this is sort of a history of the changes I made throughout. So I'm just gonna keep them all. Depending on your workplace, depending on how many contributions you're getting, especially if it's someone on the outside giving a contribution, you might want to make them to just do a squash. But we're just gonna do a regular merge. All right. Merged. We would always do rebase and merge of feature branch. If you don't mind, can you show me later on how I upload code into GitHub? Yeah, Donut Dealer. We'll do it. I'll show you how to do it right after we do this merge. Squash merge. Gotcha. Yeah, so something that's interesting is you lose history when you do this. Okay. And that's kind of what you want sometimes. What I'm going to say is I was a part of a lawsuit. In which the company that we did work for tried to claim that we were not working for them, that we did not actually produce anything. This is completely untrue. We ended up delivering a whole thing to them. And a big part of that trial stemmed on us not doing squash merges, just doing regular merges, because we had the complete working history of the developers working through stuff. So they were trying to make this claim. I don't know if the entire success of us winning that case was wholly because of this, but they were trying to claim, well, the lines of code you produced was so small over the course of the 6 or 9 months or whatever, the lines of code you produced was so small that we shouldn't have to pay you because you guys weren't doing any work. You weren't doing any work. But in reality, what we were doing is, if you look at the original project that we took over, we actually were doing a lot of refactoring, cleaning up, and making it smaller, reducing the complexity of the program. And we were able to show, well, the reason the number of lines of code is actually went down from the original project was because we were reducing duplicate code, and you could actually see all of the work in the history of our commits here. And you could say, oh, well, this person actually was doing it at this time, at this time, at this time. And he didn't do anything. It was crazy. It was crazy. But you have to be able to explain this to a jury, right? So this ended up being a jury case. You have to explain it to normal people. They were totally being greedy. They were totally being greedy, Ryan. They were trying to screw us. Then the second branch will get conflicts when you do a squash merge. It's true. It's true, whimsically made. So there were some decisions that were made to do it. But we're going to do just a regular... Oh, not a squash merge. Cancel. We're just do a regular merge here. Oh, it's a totally terrible metric. It's a totally terrible metric, but it's hard to explain to other people. Looks good to me. I wrote this code. So it doesn't mean much. All right, we're gonna. Oh, hang on. I meant to do merge. I was like, why do I need to add a comment to do a pull request? Hang on, let's delete this. I guess we'll leave that at historically. Let's do a merge here. And the merge is this. Here. Confirm. Yeah, do you pay them for the job or the time? Well, they were just trying to claim that we didn't do any work for them. It was crazy. It was so crazy. All right, we got it in. We'll delete this branch. Get checkout main, get pull. Get branch, delete it locally as well. Okay, so we had a question. We have a couple questions, actually. We have 10 minutes left. We got an exclamation point Q, get it in. Exclamation point Q if you want to ask some questions. Rex, welcome back to the stream. What software development is work? That's your greatest enemy. Also, DevDad, thank you. Ryan, thank you so much for doing that for the DevDad folks. Apparently that one isn't set up for you to do it. I have work in 90 minutes. Oh, sorry, 55 minutes. Folks, if you guys don't know the DevDad, incredible streamer developer. His app is out, DevDad. I don't need to get those links added to that command. If you got the links, drop them in. Just released Embedder. It's in version 1 production. It is a social network dedicated to increasing productivity. Thank you for the cloud of disapproval. Ninu Kinuski. I would like to welcome you. Ninu Kinuski, welcome to the stream. JD, thank you for the hat redeem. We did get a hat overflow today. Oh, we almost got a hat overflow today. So all my hats are bundled up here in a sack. Thank you for the hat redeem, JD. Thank you for being here, DevDad. All right. So the question that we had, there are a few questions here, but the one that the judge says, shouldn't they have a jury understanding of code to some extent? You have to spend time explaining to the jury how Git works. If you don't mind, can you show me how do I upload code into GitHub? Butt Stab, what a name. I like the hat too. Butt Stab, I hope that's just not a name, not an occupation. I hope that's a name, not an occupation. DevDad, congratulations on your JDs. So let's start off by making a Git repository. Also, folks, fun fact, You can sponsor Captain Coders Academy on Discord. You can become a sponsor. Also, smash that follow button. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Bop it. Pass it. What is a JD? It's one of the currencies we have here on I am. JDs are one of the currencies we have on the channel. We don't just have points. We have points. We've got JDs and we have demerits. Those are the different currencies we have here. It's ridiculous. Congratulations on your daily points, Fresh Meat. Okay. Let's start by making a repository. To do this, I'm going to click Create New Repository. Okay. I'm in a bunch of different organizations. I'm going to put in the Captain Coder org here. I'm going to make it public. I'm going to say example repository. All right. So the first thing I need to do is make one. I like to add a README to it. This will generate the repository for me. So I like to do this one here. So the steps to do that were up here, create a new repository, give it a name, make it public if you'd like. You don't have to, it can be private. I'm gonna make mine public so you can see it. I like to check add README. There's some of this other stuff you do. Well, let's get a repository. Let's get a repository here. So I have a repository, start example repository. It's empty, it has a README in it. That's the only thing inside of it. Let's clone this repository. So I need to get this repository onto my computer. If I didn't want to, I could also upload directly here. Let's say I don't want to do it from my computer. I could upload direct. This is very rare, but you could technically just click this plus and upload a file directly here, or select create new file. So I could create a file here, call it thingamado.md. It stands for markdown. Say thingamado. I added this in the web browser. So I could do it this way. So I'll commit my changes, commit. And now I have this added here. So I could do this without actually downloading anything, using anything like that. A skinka-marinka, dinka-dink, a skinka-ramik-a-do. I love you. All right. The other way to do it, or one of the other ways to do it, is I'm going to clone this repository. In VS Code, how do I clone a repository? Clone. All right. In VS Code, I can do a git clone here. I don't normally do it this way. Normally I do it from the command line. But if I'm in VS Code, I can do a clone. So I'm going to search for clone here. Say, well, what do I want to clone? I take my repository URL. I paste it in here. I only get on the command line for the most part as well. Clone. I don't know if that has much to do with it. And it's going to say where you want to put it. Let's go put it in my on the D drive. Get here. We'll select this as my destination. It's going to clone it, and then let's go ahead and open it up here. So now I have my README. I have my thingamadoo. My README. I have my thingamadoo. Let's add an index.html. HTML. Let's give this a head. Let's say that. Let's give it a title. This is a web page. Let's give it a body. Apparently, let's give it a bod. Let's give it a body. Body. Let's do a format. Why is the format going crazy? H1. Here. This is a web page. It is beautiful. Okay, so make a web page. I can click a live preview button here. Say, show me this. What is this web page going to look like here? That's what this web page will look like. Now that I've added this, I can commit and push it up to GitHub. So in VS Code, I'm going to source control. I'm going to say, hey, here's this thing I created. I want to add it. I'm going to say this is a feature added index.html. I commit. Sync changes. It's called pushing. This will push changes to GitHub, or other host, and pull changes from a host. The sync button does both these things. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and push this up. In a moment, if all went well, I come over here, I hit refresh. There we go. Got an index.html. You want to see what's even cooler? I can come over here. I can say, turn this into a web page from my main. Click save. That was quick. I clicked pages. I selected that I wanted it to deploy a web page from my main branch using the root directory. And in a moment here, we will have a little web page we can look at. Science. A scientist here. You know science is great. Balint, how you doing, friend? Folks, if you guys don't know science, well, we're waiting this up. Be sure to take a moment. Check out science streams. You want to know why we don't check out science streams? Tonight, Whack-'em Wednesday. Whack-'em Wednesday, folks. Click that heart. Give science some love. Go watch Whack-'em Wednesday. Tonight. Tonight, folks. Whack-'em Wednesday tonight. Be there. Be there or be a rectangle. Those are your two options. You can be there or you can be a rectangel, apparently. By the way, one nice thing about DVCs like Git is that you get some use out of them even without a server to push. Yes, that's also true. Balint, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. All right, so let's see if this page deployed. Beautiful. Check this out. Look at my web page. Look, now everyone can go see my web page. This is the web page. It is beautiful. I am beautiful. They are beautiful. He is beautiful. This big fat pig is beautiful. Doing okay, tired, but glad to see you as always. I'm so glad you're here. In Gallego. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. In Gallego. In Gallego. Welcome to the stream today. Donut dealer. How do we do? I know I moved fast. On it, but I hope that was helpful. In Galeo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Let's go look. What other questions did we have? Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? I can get pretty close. I think if you gave me, if you gave me 30 minutes, I could do it without looking it up. So I think I could do it without looking it up. If you gave me 30 minutes, I think I could do it without looking it up. The chat's blocking it there. I think if you gave me 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure in about 10 minutes, I could get it to that only one face wasn't right. So I have a Rubik's Cube sitting over there. I think I could very quickly get it to one side being incomplete pretty quick. Would you add app settings to JSON.ignore? It depends on the project wrap time. Get ignore probably if there is private information. Yes. I would probably put this inside of like a dot environment and have an examples, like an app settings.example. I need a Rubik's Cube redeem. There's no way I could solve it fast enough on stream. All right, folks, I gotta get to work. I got to get to work. Let's recap. Let's recap, man, what we did today. Because I'm very, very happy with the progress we made. Folks, don't forget, you can contribute to this project over on the GitHub. Make a fork of this. Come on, do the thing. Catman Raylib is missing a launch.js. Hang on, it's just still loading. All right, so here's what we have so far. We're making a lot of progress. Here's our game so far. We have different types. They don't actually get the Pac-Man yet. They won't eat the Pac-Man. They won't damage the Pac-Man, but they're searching. They're looking for the Pac. These guys up here, their AI is just to go to this corner. So these two guys, their AI is to go to the top left corner, top right corner. This guy is chasing Pac-Man, coming towards Pac-Man. And this guy is trying to get to 4 spaces in front of Pac-Man. So those are the 2 AIs that we have implemented. We have a random walk one as well, but that's what we got. So these guys sort of look like they're doing the same thing until they're, let's see, we get, one of them can get close to me. One of them will loop around, and then the other one's gonna come down this hallway. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's that hallway's not long enough. That's interesting. I want to, if I do it this way, 1, 2, yeah. So one of them will start trying, I believe, to get to this spot here. No? What is going on? Look at my grid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that guy is saying I don't know how to get here. That's interesting. Can we get these guys confused? One of them should start going down. All right, so clearly I'm wrong. Let's go to my program. I feel like something is incorrect here. Why does it keep opening my chess puzzler program? We gotta find someone to raid. I gotta get out of here. Target ahead of player isn't working. I'm gonna add in some debug stuff so we can watch these guys. All right, you're welcome, Donut Dealer. Thanks for asking such a wonderful question. Points, add the Donut Dealer. The Donut Dealer. Let's go with 100 points to you. All right. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Have a beautiful day. We're gonna find someone to raid. Then I gotta get to work. Folks. Let's go. I haven't rated Me Megatron yet. Me Magatron. Incredible game developer working in Unreal. Let's go give her some love. She's a new to streaming. All right, folks. Let's do a raid to Me Mag. Let me copy paste it here. Here's our raid message. Happy Wednesday. Show us your game. Twitch raid. Let's do this. Happy Wednesday. Show us your game. Copy pasta, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Remember to keep coding, keep growing, keep being the best you can be. You're welcome back anytime. I'll be back on Saturday. Bye-bye.